Well, how we doing, everybody? Appreciate you stopping by and taking the time to check out another video. And if you've seen the thumbnail, you know this video is going to have something to do with the Coyote CK2620 that I purchased a couple months ago. We've got a beautiful overcast sky here. Great for no glare on the camera. I've been needing to do a small upgrade to this for over a month now, and it's just been very busy. So speaking of that, I wanted to give you've seen a little bit of the pre-roll, a little bit about what we've been doing, what's been going on. You know that you can't possibly put everything on video. It is impossible to get anything done, but I like to bring you guys along when possible. So this morning, outside here, I was making kindling with the 17 VSE. You might see a short come out on that. Bundle sales have been going great. Been trying to keep up with that. Evan and I have been doing some splitting. That one's getting empty. We've replaced a couple, so it's a constant empty one out and replace it. It don't all make video, of course, but this morning made kindling. And as you've seen here in the pre-roll, I've got a lot, if I'm not making you completely dizzy, of rounds staged over here. So I thought we'd do a real quick walk and show you. And as you can see, I've got the Pro X setting out here because I'm going to do some splitting today. Very, very nice weather for that. So it's staged and ready to go. These are some giant oak rounds that if you caught the last video, we went out to the farm where the farmer gave me a call, had that tree down. So this is the butt end of that, the second load that came home. And then a lot of that there is from this oak. And then all of this, and this was all full in here too, of rounds stacked just like these here. Evan and I have already split over a face cord out of it. And we've got the rest cleaned up. As you can see, Evan has been playing with the tractor and the forks. He's got it all stacked up out of the way. He knows how I like to keep stuff tidy. And then over here behind me, we've got some giant hackberry rounds that another tree service guy of mine, or one of the guys that works by himself, dropped off. That is the log end of that hackberry. You can tell it's a rather large one. Evan's got them all stacked out of the way with the tractor and forks. Wood yard is clean working area. Splitting needs to happen. You might have caught me going down through the rows here at the house in the pre-roll. This should all be full, but this end we're already selling out of. Wood is starting to go just like it's almost fall already. And you could see down here, I'm not even full here. We have been doing quite a lot of splitting. This hackberry that I'm talking about here, he brought me a whole trailer load. I think I split the whole top of the tree. I got 5 totes that we have taken next door. I've got 7 totes of oak over there, not from this oak, but from another logging, or where I did the treetop removals in there, where they did some logging on this same farmer that called me for this oak. The farmer that just keeps on giving. Guys, if you're not working with farmers in your area, you need to be. Because, for one, they don't like trees around their fields. And when it's time for them to go, they're going to push them in a pile and burn them. So you need to get in good with them farmers around you, because to them, you scratch each other's back like I do with my farmer neighbor here. I go get the wood, remove it. Half the time he tells me, don't worry about the brush, I'll take care of it. But he likes any of the trees too close to the fields or hanging over the fields. It makes it hard for them to get their big equipment around to go. So, one thing you need to tap into. So, I've got a lot of stuff to split here. But the topic of today's video, you see, this tractor has been a huge help to us here in the wood yard. I think 2 things were starting to pry on me was 1, age, and 2, Evan's not here anymore. So what do? You get some help. This has been a long time coming, and I've got an upgrade here today to put onto it, and I thought I'd bring you guys along. I've had it for over a month, and it's from a company called JuFab Works. All right, guys, so this is not a paid promotion. I did order these and purchase them myself, but where did I learn of these products? Well, what do we all do? If you're like me, you go to YouTube. That's where I learned that even though I had it narrowed down, that this tractor was probably going to be the tractor for me. I watched a guy over on the Okie Woodsman channel. Joe has got a great channel, and Joe also has a Coyote CK2620. Now, he had his probably 5 months before I had mine, and he's one of the last YouTubers that I watched to help make the decision on the purchase. I mean, these things are not cheap, guys. If you're shopping for a tractor, you go to YouTube. You see what other people are using. You see what you might like and dislike. Dump trailers. I did the same thing when I needed to purchase the dump trailer and add it in to the tools that makes this stuff easier. Is it necessary to have a tractor? No. Is it necessary to have a dump trailer? No, but it all helps. And like I kind of said before, and I'm not sure I'm not repeating myself because I keep getting squirrel moments. You guys might notice there's bundles in the bucket of the tractor now. The firewood stand is going completely nuts. I think there's been 4 cars pull in up here during the time I'm trying to shoot this clip, which is a good thing. It is pre-Memorial Day weekend, so it is very, very busy. You guys are going to see this video the Sunday before Memorial Day, so I hope you all had a great Memorial Day and had a safe one. So back to the tractor here. When you go to purchase these kind of things, you know, splitters, 28 Pro X sitting over there. You go to YouTube, you watch it. 17 VSE sitting here. I am very fortunate to have the demo program with Woodman Cycles. So hopefully you guys are learning about these splitters, the tractor, stuff like that. And that's what I did. That's where I found Joe and his channel over at Okie Woodsman. And that is exactly where I found out about this company, JuFab Works. Ooh, sorry about that. Joe did the same video in a roundabout way. He does a much better job at it. So if you're not checking out Joe over there, he does great comparison videos. I'm going to try to leave a link, or I will leave a link to Joe's channel in my description, as well as JuFab Works. But Joe did a video on this very topic, and as soon as I seen his video, I went straight to JuFab Works website and purchased it. They are right here in Midwest, American company up in Michigan, so that was awesome. And when we picked this tractor up, I'm probably going to do a 50-hour video on the tractor, so I'm not going to go into details, but there was 3 things that had to happen for me to purchase this. I needed a great lift capacity, which this one has, 1,965 pounds at the pins. I needed it to be a small footprint tractor because of my small working space here. It fit that. And then it also, speaking of fit, it needed to fit in that Lamar dump trailer right there because I didn't want to have 2 trailers. Now, for those of you out there that have equipment, if you're hauling in a dump trailer, you know it's a challenge. I got tie-down hooks there, and I got some in the front corner there. There's only 4 tie-down points. When it comes to these tractors, if you've seen the thumbnail, you know where I'm going with this. There's really nowhere to tie them down without marring up your paint. If you're going to run chains over your loader arms and you don't mind that, that's on you. But if you guys have been following me a long time, I like keeping stuff nice. In the event I got to resell something, can't use it anymore, I have never, ever been talked down on the price because they take care of my stuff. When and if the time comes to sell it, when people see what good a shape it's in, they don't even try to talk you down. So I do it for a reason. Plus, it just makes everything last longer because, like I said, this stuff is not cheap. So I did not want to run chains over here, over the front loader. When we brought it home, I think I ran 6 or 7 straps on it, but even straps will either cut as there's a little vibration, it'll cut them, or it will eventually wear your paint off. So when Joe did the video on these tie down points, I knew I had to have them. So today we're going to get them put on and show you how simple and easy it is, and just a small upgrade to the tractor. So I'm going to get the ballast box taken off, and I guess I'm filling the stand again up here. So we're going to get that done. I'll bring you back when we get the tractor ready to go, and then we'll show you how simple and easy this is. And like I said, great information out there on YouTube, and Joe is one of the good ones. So if you feel like I didn't do a real good job, you can drop down and find Joe's channel, and you can see how he did it too. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to get this put on and get this product put out there, because I've had these for over a month and I've just been super busy. Been really long weeks at work, and I haven't really had time to get it done. And I was really wanting Evan to help me out, and trying to tie that kid down since he's been home from college has been pretty near impossible. He's gone again today, so we got a great day. I'm gonna wrap up the yap because I'm gonna do some splitting. That'll be another video, but let's get this tractor upgraded real quick and show you just how easy this is. All right, so I got the tractor set up, ready to go, but I just thought real quick I'd show you guys how this comes boxed. Now, I did do an unboxing video, but it was over a month ago, and I'm sure I'll be repeating myself if I even put that in this video. So this came full of bubble wrap in this small box. There is your front tie down. Very nice, thick metal. 2 packages of hardware with instructions, and a couple stickers in the box. Get a close-up of that. So there you go on that. And then the rear tie down came wrapped in cardboard in the bottom of the box. Very, very simple, yet it is going to be very huge for this upgrade. Small upgrade with huge results. So let's get them on the tractor. All right, so I'll give you a close-up of the nice finish they put on here and the nice welds. It's all looks like it's powder coated front and back. We're gonna start on the first one, or on the front one first. I believe it's gonna be the hardest. And real simple instructions they send in the bag. Basically, it's telling me what size, which I found that was actually, I guess, the wrong size, because I got a 21 millimeter on my impact and it fits. This says 22. It could have been 2 different bolts, because I know these Coyote tractors have 2 different loaders, and the brush guards on the front look different depending on what loader you go with. I don't know why. So basically, it's telling you what to do. Very simple. And then you got to retorque these down. You're going to use their longer bolts that they send you to replace these, because this plate's got to go right on the front. So we're going to get this removed. And as you can see, I got an IBC tote here. I took Joe's video and kind of chuckled, because I know there's going to be safety police out there that thinks this hydraulics is just going to completely fail as soon as you go underneath of it and fall and crush you. So I've never seen hydraulics do that. There's no weight on it, but we're going to go ahead and do it just for safety, and just actually so I don't have to read the comments. And use our new hardware and get it put on. So get this one taken off. I also really like they did it like a gray, kind of like matches some of the other, like the front axle and stuff like that on my tractor's gray, and they did a really good job at matching the gray. It'll go good on this plate. If they would have tried to make these orange, I don't think they could have matched it. So I really like that that's gonna kind of be offset. So I'm gonna take my old bolts here and just keep them. Now the instructions say this front brush guard weighs like 30 pounds. So it would have been good to have Evan here, but I think I'll be able to handle it with just my leg. That's how easy that is. Just gonna set it down over here, lean it on my tire. Get all the debris that might have got on there off. And get my new bolts out. Probably put one corner or one middle. Let's see. And there's really no way to get it wrong because the 6 holes in the brush guard matches the 6 holes in your tie down. So now the good part, standing it back up and getting these bolts started. That one's in there. Guess if you had a floor jack or something, it might make it a little easier. Not going to go real tight, and I'm going to get the rest of them started, and I'll bring you guys all back. All right, well that was pretty easy. I got them all started, and you just kind of want to wiggle this around. There's a line across the top of the frame here. Kind of eyeball that up, give your bracket a shake, let it all fall into place. It looks like pretty simple. And I'm going to make sure this is straight across here, and just go ahead and kind of tighten them up. My bracket's flat across the top. I'm going to stop right there and finish it with a torque wrench out of the garage. So real simple on that one. It doesn't disturb the functionality of your brush guard at all. You can still tilt it. It just basically bolts on to the front, and they send you the longer bolts. They were quite a bit longer than these, enough to still thread in good to your frame and allow the extra thickness. But yeah, look at that. It's not hanging down below to catch on stuff and take your ground clearance away. I like that they kept it up here compact inside of the brush guard area. So that's what I liked about these. Let's go to the back. All right, so now for the back. Very, very simple instructions as well. And on this one, they send you 2 locking nuts. It's got the neoprene locking parts built into the nuts that go on there, and a set of washers, one for top, one for bottom. So I know I'm probably throwing that out of focus, and the sun has came out, so there's going to be some shadow. So let's just get you down here. This is the factory drawbar on the tractor, and there is 2 holes. Let's see if I can hold this. That's kind of why I wanted Evan here to help out with the camera. There's only one way you could put this. You can't put it like this, as you can see. So although they give you instructions, there's only one place that can go, lining up with the 2 factory holes already in the drawbar. So let's get it put on there. It's going to be a great spot here to tie down off of each side behind the tires. So let's get it put on. All right, like I said, I don't know if that was focusing or not, but you got these nylon lock nuts and a washer on each side. Basically, you're dropping that in. Washer on top, washer on the bottom. Easy as it gets. Now, I'm not going to keep... Well, they did a great job at matching that paint, too. Great job on that. I do not keep this drawbar in there all the time, because when I have my rear ballast box on, I mainly bought this tractor for the loader capabilities. So I'm not towing with it, but when I need to, if I'm towing something, I don't need the ballast on there, but 95% of the time that ballast is going to be on there. One of these days I might upgrade to a ballast box that is able to get a receiver on it, but when I go to transport this tractor, like I said, I've got 40 hours on it now. If I take it in, now I could put my drawbar in there and be able to tie it down. I'm gonna need to go grab a wrench for the bottom side here, and we'll get this snugged up. All right. So after searching through 2 different toolboxes, I am learning fast that if you're going to be a new tractor owner, you're going to need to invest in some bigger sockets and some bigger impacts. Because I don't have a big enough wrench for the top here, but we're going to get it done. Make sure I get it on straight. And we'll finish it off with the torque wrench. Now the back calls for 125 foot-pounds of torque, probably because there's only 2 bolts. And the front's got 6, and they're only 90. All right, we'll finish it up with the torque wrench. Probably getting my head right in the way. You know, the right tools mean a lot. All right, there's 125. And there's the rear one. Let's get on the front. Sun's coming out and it's warming up out here fast. These are 90 foot-pounds. There you go. All right, so there it is, all torqued down. Looks great. Looks like it should be there. Looks factory. Matched the color to the frame perfectly. So ergonomically, everything looks awesome. There's the front one. And then the same back here on the rear. You can't even tell that that shouldn't have been there from factory. So, all right, everybody, that's going to do it for this one. I'm glad you stuck around if you've made it this far. I know I did a little bit of, or a lot, like usual, of rambling, but something I wanted to get done for the tractor. Now, if I decide to take it in to get the 50-hour service done, I haven't really decided yet. I got a better way of securing it down in the dump trailer without tearing up my finish and starting that aging process sooner than it needs to start. So front and rear tie downs on the Coyote. If you are watching this video because you're interested in something like this and you've seen the thumbnail, I'll leave links in the description of the video down below. And I know it wasn't much of an exciting video, but we got to get up to speed with what's been going on in the wood yard. And I'm going to do some splitting now because it is heating up out here. So splitter's still sitting there ready to go to work. We got this taken care of. I appreciate you guys being here. So until next time, which will be right here shortly for me, get outside. We'll see you.